Hello, welcome back to another episode of BCC Broadcast. So, my name is Amarnath Mishra and I warmly welcome all of you to our channel, that is Blue Crest College BCC Broadcast. Today we are going to learn a very important topic, that is how to bypass a administrative password from a computer. See what happens when we use our laptop, computer, desktop, we provide a security, that is login security, that is password protection. So unfortunately what happens, due to the mismanagement or due to the policy error, we get stuck up with the login credential. We lost the password. Login password gets corrupted. Password policy error due to the forgetting the password. So we are going to learn that how to bypass the password with the help of tools, and there are various ways are there to bypass the password or to break the password. So we will learn today that how to do this with the help of tools. For bypassing the administrative password of a system, so that we will first check the connectivity of the system. So first we'll ping, so ping, that is 10.0.0.1, and system is not connected. So let me provide the network connections first. So we'll go for the network connection settings, that is, so we'll configure the network here first. So we'll provide the address so that it will be able to communicate with the server. So we'll provide here, that is 10.0.0.70, and we'll put the subnet mask of class B address. So we have configured the IP address. Now we'll check the connectivity. So we'll ping, that is 10.0.0.1, and it is replying well. We'll check the another node connectivity also, that is 10.0.0.2, and it is also replying well. Now we'll take the remote connections of the server, that is 10.0.0.2, and you can see that it is asking for the password. We'll put the credential, that is login credential, and it is taking the remote desktop connections. So we'll put the login information, that is contosho slash Adam, and we'll put the password, and it is logging in. You can see that the system is logged in and is preparing the desktop. System is loading the dashboard of the server manager. So system has loaded the dashboard manager and it is prompting it. So here we will check with the system and we'll go for the system to break the password. Generally what happens, whenever we access in the network, there are a lot of reasons that we can lose the password, or password may get corrupted, maybe due to the password policy issues or any of the another issues. So we'll connect the system now. We'll start our client system. So you can see that this is one of the node system, that is Windows 10, and we are going to do on this. So it will be a victim system, that means which we are going to break the password. We'll treat this system as a victim system and we'll break the password, and here it is logging in. First we'll check that the password should be there, that is it is protected, should have the security, and after that we'll break the password. So first we'll check the security, that means it will be provided with the password, and once it is protected, after that we'll break the password, and so that we can see that how password can be bypassed. So we will first put the protection and then after that we'll break it. So system is getting ready. We have seen that it is already prompted, so we'll log in now with the credential. So we'll select administrator password, and we can see that it is asking for the password. So system is prompting me with the password. So administrator has the password, we can see that. So system is protected here. So let us assume that the password we don't know and we need to break this password. So instead of formatting the system, we will just bypass the password and we will get into the system. We'll log into the system. So generally what happens, if we lost the password, we forget the password, or maybe password may corrupt due to the password policy or any another reason, whatsoever reason. Generally what happens, we need to reinstall the operating system. So we can give a solution. Instead of reinstalling the computer operating system, we can bypass the password, or we can get into the system by removing the password. So we have seen that it is prompting me with the password, and now we are going to bypass the password. So what we'll do, we'll need to boot the system in a live boot CD. So we'll boot system in a live boot. So we'll shut down the system first. So we'll shut down our client system. So we can go to the power and we'll shut down the system. So now we will, so system is shutting down. Now we will put the live boot, so that system will boot through the external source media. It will not boot from the internal source media. There are various ways we can bypass the password, but what I am going to use, I will use a tool through which I will bypass the password. So I will go to the system tools. So I will put the external source, we'll put a DVD through which we will boot the system through a live boot. We'll boot with the live boot disk. We have attached the DVD. We'll now boot the system with the live boot. So we'll connect the system again. We'll move to boot the system. So we'll put on the power of the system. So here we can see that system is prompting me with the help of live boot. We can see that it is going to boot from the external source media, that is bootable media. So we'll put here, and system is booting from the external source bootable device. And once it is booted, it will prompt me with the user informations. So system is getting ready. So system is getting ready. So you can see that it is prompting me for the password. We can remove the password. So we'll load the drives, and we have it. So already it is installed with the drive information. So we'll go for next. So we need to reset the password. We'll go to the password, and it is required the license version of this application tool. When we move to the next, you can see that the password will be reset. So when we move to the next, we can see that the user account, there are user account is like guest user account, client user account, A2 user account, and administrator is there. So what we will do, we'll reset the password of administrator first, because we have seen already that administrator was asking the password before we log in. So this administrator is already protected, it has having a password. Now we'll move to the next. We'll reset, or we'll remove the password. So password has been removed successfully. We'll also remove the password of this user A2, and we'll go to the next, and we'll remove the password of that user also. So password has been reset already. We'll go to finish. Now what we need to do, we need to restart the system. So first we'll shut down the system, and then we'll check that password has been removed or not. So again we will put the system in a normal boot mode, that is it will boot from the internal source media, that is from the hard disk. We'll go to the settings, we'll move to the system drive source media, we'll remove the external bootable device, and we'll now connect the system, we'll start the system with the internal source media. So internal boot will occur over here. So it will take place, it will boot from the internal source media, that is hard disk, and this time it should not ask me the password. So what we'll see here, that means the password has been removed already. So system will not prompt me for any password. So in this manner we can bypass the password and we can get into the system by breaking the password. So system is getting ready, you can see that system is loading over here. So it is already loaded, now it is getting into the password. So we will see that administrator does not ask me any password, because earlier if you have noticed it was asking password before logging in. So we provided the password before login, but this time it is not asking any password. So administrator is logging in without password, so password has been removed already. So you can see that the system has not yet asked me any password before login, and password has been removed. If due to any reason we lost the password or we forget the password or password get corrupted, we can bypass the password with the help of various ways. Within that, one of the method I have used, that is with the help of tool we remove the password. So, I hope you have learned that how to bypass a password with the help of the tool, remove the password of a login credential of a computer, laptop, desktop. That if a person forget the password, if the password gets corrupted, we can bypass with the help of tools, or there is another ways also there to remove the password. And this is very helpful. Suppose if a person lost the password, he need to reinstall the operating system. To avoid this reinstalling of operating system, we can just remove the password and get into the system. So if you want to learn such type of technologies like operating system, hardware, network, core networking, security, database, please visit to Blue Crest College, 77 Wilkinson Road, Freetown. Thank you.